Why hello. That's way too far away. Why hello. And welcome to a Flowcat stream. Welcome everybody. I'm wait, let me okay, Twitch is going. Everything's going. Things are going. Hello. Also, let me I'm sorry. I'm all backwards. But yeah, thanks Justin, thanks King Flame. Yeah, thank you guys. I'm trying to get the lighting to look better in here, but so these are the lights that I had previously, and it's not really bright enough. I got the lamp, got two other lights, and the ceiling lights add a lot, but I'm just not worried about it for now. Hey Nat, thank you, and thank you to everybody in advance for all the congratulations. I do appreciate it. It has been a whirlwind of stuff moving and everything, but this is the basic room. As you can see, it's a room, right? So you've got a wall, you've got another wall, you've got another wall over here, except this wall has doors on it, right? Two, actually, well, three, I guess, if you count the closet. Well, that's a closet, but there's another closet. And then there's a wall right here. It's pretty exceptional, I know. But yeah, it's very bland right now. Like literally nothing here. Because obviously we just bought the place, but I have plans. I have things in the works, plans, things I would like to do. But you know what's really funny about this? I'll tell you what's really funny about the whole thing here in a second. Let me move this light. Oh, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, so Fred wants in. Hold on. Get in here. Get in here. Ow. Okay. So what's kind of crazy about this place. Here, I'll move it down a little bit so hopefully you can see Fred. Oh, a little tail over there. But oh, well, look at that. Wow, I was hoping you'd be able to see him better. Here. Watch out, Fred. Sorry, I'm gonna get super distracted because I'm still trying to get used to this space and everything. But okay. What was I gonna talk about? Oh, there he is. I was gonna say something. But I can't remember what. Okay. So when you buy a house, you have a title company, and they're like the ones that, you know, manage the titles for the house and whatever. They do all the stuffs, and so they have you. Basically, they want you to pay off your credit cards, right? Because you have a loan to debt, or you have a debt to income ratio or whatever, and they're trying to get that down. So they want you to pay off your credit card so that you have less pre-existing debt, right? Which makes a lot of sense. But then they're like, oh, hey, but it's a lot easier and more simple if you just send us the money. Oh, I gotta look over here. Camera's right here. It's in a different spot now. I used to have to look over here. Now I have to look over here. It's kind of weird. But it's like, they're like, yeah, just, you know, we'll send the money to the credit card companies and then they'll credit your account and blah, 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 blah. And we sent that money. I mean, we closed on the 23rd of last month. So like you would think that my credit card would be like credited by now, but it's not. Like our credit cards haven't been credited at all, even though we, you know, technically paid them off like over a week ago. And we called the title company and they were like, oh, by the way, this could take like a month. It's like, oh, well, that sucks. Because I could, like, I'm so broke right now and I want to decorate this place and stuff and do things, but like I would have to put that all on a credit card this month because like just the moving and I'm just broke. I'm broke as a joke, right? So like it's like I want to use my credit card. But if I had paid it on my own, if I had just paid it, it'd be fine. But no, we had to send the money to the title company. The title company's got to send it to the credit company, and all this other junk. And it's just really, it becomes a big nuisance. It is a nuisance. It's a huge nuisance. I'm frustrated. I just want to be able to do things, but yeah, no, I can't even, like, I'm so broke right now. It's sad. But anyway, I do have a house though right now, which is great. So yeah, once my credit card whatever goes through, once the credit card people post the balance, update the balance or whatever. Oh yeah, some emotes do need updating. That's correct. I will get to that. I will get to that. Man, I have to tell you guys, I hate that this happened, okay? But I had one of those things happen when you like move, where you're like, you really don't think it should happen, but it did. So we hired a moving company because I'm like almost 30, right? Like I'm getting old, my body hurts. I ain't got the ability to move heavy furniture anymore. Oh, I can, but I would probably hurt myself. So anyway, I was like, yeah, let's get a moving company, you know, it's worth it, whatever. And turns out it wasn't really that worth it. First of all, they did kind of a bad job. I mean, not like a super bad job, but like they tried to go really fast, and because they were trying to go really fast, they made a bunch of small mistakes. They like, you know, put nicks and stuff in the walls, and they scratched up our floors and stuff, and it's just like, oh boy. And you know, that's forgivable or whatever, but the real kicker is one of the movers stole a debit card. They stole a bank card, and they went and withdrawed money from it, and then they went to Dave & Buster's and tried to use it. So they stole like $90 from us, and now they're gonna probably lose their job, which is just sad. It's just sad. It's like we tipped all of the movers, and it feels so bad. It's like we had to call the company and be like, hey, so the day after we moved was when we noticed the first charge. And it's local. It's not like someone online hacked us or anything. Like, it's local. Hey, Dante. But yeah, it's really sad. The person who like helps run the company or whatever, he's like high up. He said he'll take care of it and refund us like $100, which is how much, you know, they stole from us. But it's just really sad. Like, why do they try to steal? I don't know. See, like, I've seen this happen before. Like, I used to work in food service, right? And we had I had someone I worked with, and I won't give names or anything, but this individual had a partner who was a crack dealer, and this person got locked up, and their partner got very desperate, obviously, and wanted to get them out, bail them out or whatever. And so this person that I was working with stole $150, not from the workplace, but they stole it from this, like, we had this like stash of money that like all the servers and everyone had like put money into for like a big party for the workplace. So, you know, we'd all put money into it, and then when we had enough, we would have like a big pizza party or some stupid crap, and we would all just hang out and whatever. Well, she stole like all of that money, right, which was like $150. And this was someone who was working like 70 hours a week, and so they were probably making like insane amounts of overtime. Like $150 ain't nothing compared to what they were making, you know. And it's just, I find that to happen a lot, and it's really sad because like people that are struggling with money, you know, feel desperate and then make choices like that, and then they get forced into a position where they're making less money. Like, whoever stole from us in the move probably is desperate for money, or maybe they just are a bad person. Like, it's entirely possible that they don't need the money because they tried to go to Dave & Buster's with it. I feel like if they needed the money, they wouldn't have gone to Dave & Buster's. But they tried to take their buddies out for a drink with yeah. So that was a disheartening moment. I was like, man, I had some, like, all of the people that, like, they were nice, you know, and I know it's customer service, like, they're supposed to be nice, but you know what I mean? Like, I really, none of them gave me those vibes of like, oh, this person's gonna steal my debit card. Like, nope, I didn't freaking, what's Dave and Buster's? It's like an American thing. It's just like a restaurant. It's like a restaurant and bar. It's like people go there to watch sports ball and eat chicken wings and stuff like that. So yeah, so you know, that's pretty crazy. And hi Fred, here, come here. Stream wants to say hi. Maybe they stole it because they lost a 50-50 and needed it for Al-Hatham. Entirely possible. Entirely possible. It's probably all Hoyo versus fault. Like, if Gacha didn't exist, it never would have happened. There would be no, okay, he doesn't want that. But yeah, I'm here. I'm sore. I'm very tired. I've been unpacking and just moving stuff and around and just packing and unpacking and just, it has been a crazy couple, I don't know how long, how long has it been? It's been like when was the 23rd? A little over a week ago. Okay. Yeah. It feels like it's been like 2 weeks. It's just been a lot. Like, I had a lot going on, but yeah, now we're pretty much like, the house is pretty much functional. So like I said, unfortunately I'm waiting on my credit statement to update, but it's, oh my gosh, you got so much fur all over me. But as soon as it does, like, I'm gonna paint this room. I'm gonna put stuff up back there. I'm gonna get some comfy furniture. I'm gonna make this room, you know, feel like a comfy room. That way, when you guys are like, I feel like that really does have an effect on, like, if you're watching someone and they have a really cozy looking room, it makes you feel cozier. It's like, ooh, like, one thing I think is hilarious is, like, I'm planning on getting a chair for back there, like an armchair or like some kind of cozy chair or something. And I don't know if I'll ever really use it. Like, I might use it every now and then, but literally the existence of a chair back there, a cozy looking chair, will make you all feel cozy, even though you're not sitting in it. It'll like add, it's like plus 15 cozy stream cozy points or whatever, which is kind of goofy, but you know what I mean? It's just a thing that I'm, you know, and yeah, so, hey, I hope you've all been well. I missed streaming. I really should, I want to adjust my camera so that I can, like, you know, I want you guys to have the full Freddy experience. Like the whole shebang, you know. I want you to have front row seats. Hey, Veronica. Welcome. You're not too excited for next patch other than the primos, the characters you don't need? Yeah, I mean, I'm also feeling like next patch is going to be really, like, I'm not going to pull. I'm just going to, you know, save and wait for Fontaine. That's my plan. That is absolutely my plan. I'm in the just chatting section right now, and we may move over to, we might move over to a game here in a little bit, but I am absolutely fine hanging out here with just chatting. I do want to, I think I'm gonna do a thing where, like, I'm gonna start every stream just chatting, and then partway through the stream I'll probably change it to whatever game I feel like playing, and then I'll play that game for a while, because, like, I think it's fine to go from just chatting to a game, but I don't really think that it's that great to go from, like, a game to a totally different game. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just, like, I'll start just chatting. We'll chat for, like, as long as I feel like I can chat, and then, you know, get into a video game to, like, keep the stream going, keep me, like, from getting super bored. Because, like, I feel like if I jump into a game immediately after, like, 3 hours or so of that, I get, like, kind of worn out, and I'm like, ugh. And so I need to, like, find ways to change things up on stream without, like, screwing myself in the algorithm. Gives people time to pop into. Yeah, that as well. I think it adds to the like, also, it's kind of weird, but, like, just chatting streams, people tend to pop in more and stick around longer. Like, if you're playing a video game, people actually don't stick around that long, but if you're just chatting and you're hanging out and you're engaging with people really actively, People stick around. Like, it's kind of crazy. Playing 5D chess with us. We will mentally picture ourselves in that chair. Thank you. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I think the limited map will be enough for a month to be waiting room for fun. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. And I mean, that's kind of what they've done every year. And it's kind of nice that it's not the archipelago again. I love the archipelago, but I have to admit, if the event itself wasn't so awesome, like last year, the character development from the archipelago event was amazing. It was so good. And I think that saved it for me, because I'll be honest, second time around wasn't as magical, you know, because it was like the exact same setup, just repurposed. I don't know, there's something about that just felt weird. It felt like it was really magical the first time around, and then a little bit less magical the second time around. But I did really love the character events, so that helped a ton. And what was I? Oh yeah, so having a new map for the event, that's great. That's great. But you started streaming yourself, Jess. Congratulations. You've been slowly growing on Twitch and you're liking. Nice. Well, if you blow up, hey, don't forget me. No, I'm just kidding. But you know, I hope it works out for you. Genuinely, I think too many people are competitive in this market, when, like, you know, networking should be a big deal in the content creator market. But what's really interesting is unless you're huge, networking is really hard in the content creator space, because like people don't want anything to do with you unless you have numbers to back it up, right? And then that's that kind of competitive thing where it's like, it's business, you know. It's like, how are you benefiting? Like, I'm not going to be able to get someone who's got 1 million subs to chat with me, because, like, you know, what's the point for them, unless they're doing it like a charity thing almost. Hey, Big Red, thank you so much. You missed a little bit of a chat, but we've been talking about it. This is the room so far, and basically as time goes on, I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna add more furniture. We're gonna make it cozy. We're gonna add some background lights and stuff to make it really fill out the lighting. Like, I have all 3 of my lights going right now, and they're all like extremely close to my face. And it's still so dark. And I can turn on the overhead light, but I hate overhead lighting. I don't know about any of you, but overhead lighting drives me insane. It's too much. It's too much. Like grocery stores, in malls and places everywhere. It's just like, I don't understand why people need every square inch to have like 1 billion lumens on this like little square inch tile. Like, I don't. Okay, anyway. You love the map both times. Learning more about the characters was awesome. Networking is really good connections. They need to make Golden Apple Archipelago a DLC. I don't know. That's kind of weird to think about with Genshin, isn't it? Like, a DLC. Huzzah. But yeah, just seeing if chat is anything else I missed. Nope. Okay, so anyway, as you guys are hanging out, if you wouldn't mind dropping me a like, that'd be fantastic. Just a couple house cleaning things here. I've got Discord link pinned in the chat. I've had a couple new recent Patreon members, and I actually really appreciate that. Thank you guys. I want to push towards that 2,000 mark, and you know, the plan is still to do the lore. Like, I want to start work as soon as I can start working on the next episode. I will, and it will probably take me about 2 weeks to have it done. But yeah, I am very much looking forward to continue working on the lore series that I started at right before I moved, which is kind of funny. Like, I put out the first episode and I was like, now I'm gonna move. But I mean, what can I do about it? Like, it's life, you know? So I use headlights when cleaning, but yeah, like if you're like cleaning or something, like if you really need to see in, like, you know, I can understand that. but I just find overhead lights to be really, really overwhelming. I find these lights to be pretty awful too, but I was a musician for like a long time, so I'm a little bit used to stage lighting, like, but it is a lot. I always feel the second I turn off these lights after the stream, I feel like a big wave of relief. It's kind of weird. They need to stop making a limited map, scrap inventory problems, evade. We already have Genshin Cloud right now. We still need 4 regions to go. What is the problem for a couple new sub-regions? Oh, well, I think they're going to continue to add sub-regions. I just think that, like, I don't think that we're, like, picking... I don't think we're picking between it or not. I think that, like, okay. Somewhere like Enkanomiya is a beautiful permanent location. And, like, they did so much to make Enkanomiya a great place to revisit and explore over time and stuff like that. And like the archipelago is beautiful and the event and everything was great, but it definitely is not the same caliber as like the permanent content that we get. And like I know that inventory space isn't a huge deal to some people, like storage space on phones and stuff, but yeah, it's one of those things where like I think that it's fine to have some limited content like that, because we still get plenty of sub areas and sub regions to the new area. Like when Fontaine comes out, I'm sure we'll get plenty of places. I mean, Sumeru had tons. I mean, I think really after the Chasm and Enkanomiya, like people realized how, like I think Hoyoverse realized how good it is to keep releasing new areas to explore over time, rather than giving us like everything right off the rip and then having like a whole year to explore the space. Like it's better just to give us smaller chunks and to like space it out, because everyone, the second we get the new region, there are going to be like a ton of people who are going to just speed run through all of it no matter what. So you can't really do anything about that, and that's just going to force, like they're going to force themselves into a drought, right? So I think it's smart. I do wish people would have the opportunity to experience the archipelago, like, you know, but it is what it is. Hey Sundalo, I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. I'm enjoying the new house. I am enjoying the new house. It has been an adventure moving, but as you can see, this is a room. I can be a lot louder here. I can actually be loud, and I can I don't have to worry. I can stream pretty much whenever now, in terms of like my schedule will be a lot more open. It's, yeah, because this entire room is just my gaming / streaming room. So I have done the thing. I kind of talked about this a little bit, but I'm waiting on my credit balance to update, because basically you have to send money to your title company when you buy a house, and then they send money to your credit company, who then applies it to your like credit card or whatever. And so I'm waiting on that to happen, and apparently it takes a really long time, which is dumb because I'm broke and I would love my credit card to be able to buy like some paint at least to like paint the walls. Like it's so sad. Chasm was fun. Yeah, the Chasm was super cool when I loved that place when I first went in. Super fun to explore. Sounds so refreshing. Happy to hear that. Thank you. I'm happy with it. The cats love it, because it's bigger than the space we had before, and I think it's just like overall laid out a lot better and fits the needs for the household a lot better. It's just better. So I'm happy, but it has been exhausting, just the moving and the unpacking and everything. And like for me, I don't know if it's because I'm a little bit on the spectrum or something, but like I'm really addicted to my routines. Like I'm a very routine oriented person, and when I'm not able to seamlessly transition between my routines throughout the day, it like throws me off really badly. So it's been pretty stressful the past, like I keep saying couple weeks. It's been a week. It's been like a week, a little over a week. But yeah, just like eating out every day, because like there's not, you know, it's been kind of crappy. But slowly but surely, the house has been turning more into a house and less of a pile of boxes, and thus it shall be. Well, let's see if let me turn this light up a little bit. Oh my god, it's already so bright. Yep. That's what I'm dealing with. I think that's too bright. Okay. Well, I hope everyone has been well. I hope everyone has been well. You know, I haven't seen everyone in what feels like forever, but it's not been forever. I got little flaky dead skin bits on my face. There we go. I wonder why they didn't make New Chasm Economia-like area again in Sumeria. Most of it is just small room quarter in the pyramid. Well, I think they... I think they kind of did. I mean... I think that they took a lot of the stuff that they learned from making the chasm and Enkanomiya, and they've applied it to the later areas. Like I think it's kind of undeniable that if you look at the design for Sumeru and you look at the design for like Mondstadt, it's like, I mean, you could argue that Mondstadt was supposed to be super simple because it's like the beginner area, but I'm not gonna lie, I sort of think that like you can see how much they've learned about map design over the years just by traveling throughout Teyvat. I mean, I think there's some pretty interesting sections of Sumeru in whole. Like the desert has some really intriguing areas. I don't know. I mean, you're right, they didn't release any sub areas on the same exact level of scale as Enkanomiya or the Chasm, but I think that like Sumeru overall was huge. I mean, Sumeru was massive. It's freaking huge. So I don't know. I was not expecting Sumeru to be so big. I was not expecting it. Sumeru seems like an attempt to have an Enkanomiya within the main map via underground route. Yeah, like you can see the underground areas. You can see the added use of caves, tunnels. You can see that they've basically the thing that they've learned over time is that layering the map is really important, because if you just have a flat piece of land, there's really nothing you can do with that. You can put a chest there with a hilly churl camp, but then you clear the chest and you beat the camp once, and then you have no desire to ever return to that plot of land. But like if it's layered and it's like, oh, there's a camp on top, but there's also a cave down below, and there's also, you know, a hidden entrance over here, and there's all this stuff, it adds more intrigue to the exploration. And I think that like exploration in Genshin is pretty top tier. I mean, not a lot of games nowadays incentivize or have as interesting exploration as Genshin does. You can see those places as overworld domains. Yeah. I mean, like, I think it's just like you compare, like, look at Mondstadt, and you have like the world bosses, like the hypostasis is literally just in an arena that's just like, boop, it's just there at a location. And it's like, it looks kind of, it doesn't look haphazard. It just looks like they built a world and then they placed, you know, a boss on top of it. But like with the pyramids, like I just think that they've done such a better job. Like Thunder Manifestation, how it's integrated into that quest where you like travel to the top and there's a piece of floating island and you fight the boss. Like it's just, that stuff is so much better than what we see from the beginning of the game. What do you expect from the diving mechanic? Be super simplified? I do expect it to be simplified, because where I'm at with it is like they cannot make combat work underwater. Like there's no way that all of our skills, all the abilities, everything, like they're not designed to work in an environment where you can also move up and down. Like that's not, like how would cause what's you know, like how would it so I don't think that there will be traditional combat. I think it's going to be like basically only that you might be able to dive as any character, like you might be able to go underwater as any character, but they're all going to have the same abilities. or it'll just be the traveler who can go underwater, and you have to have them out, which would be kind of annoying. And they have some specific water abilities, but yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be one of those two things. And I sort of thought about that, and it's like, it's a bit gimmicky, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, because if they had to focus on integrating the entire, like, it would be so much work. So it's probably better just to make it so that only the traveler can dive, and then you can focus on filling out the space to be worth exploring, you know? So I'm interested. I'm kind of excited for it. I think it'll be probably somewhere we go for like ascension materials, probably a bunch of chests under there, probably a bunch of puzzles. I'm sure that there will be quests that take us to like what I'm expecting is that the diving mechanic will lead us to underground caves that you can also fight and walk in. So like you'll dive and you'll travel, you'll get some chests, you'll go down, there'll be like an area, you pop through something, you go into a cave, and suddenly like you're walking again. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, just like underground pockets of air where then you can pop out and you can fight like a world boss, or you can fight enemies or whatever, and that will add even more to the depth of that level of exploration, because it'll be kind of seamless between, like, I really hope that it's not just like, what I'm scared of is if it's like, oh, here's one specific area where you can do this diving thing and it's useless everywhere else. That would make me really sad. Like, I want it to be integrated into how we explore Fontaine. I want it to be important. I don't want it to just be like, oh, look at this little bit of reef that we built. You know what I mean? Because that would be pretty disappointing. Or in how Magu Kenki is in the middle of a graveyard of sorts. Yeah, like they've done a lot better job with a lot of things in the game over time, and that's in Azuma, so you know, like you can see that stuff early on too. Is today the day for drip marketing? Oh, I don't see it right now, so possibly. Yeah, so one quick thing I wanted to say is that I am looking forward to Fontaine. I'm pretty much just gonna be on, you know, doing dailies and saving until then, and this patch is pretty chill, so we may be spending some time streaming other games more often. Like, I may not stream Genshin 2 times a week and do variety 1 time a week. I might do just whatever I feel like doing, because there just really isn't a lot to do in Genshin right now. And although there are character quests that I really want to get done before Fontaine comes out, besides that, you know, I just don't have a heck of a lot. I mean, I've got like exploration, but yeah. By the waterfall ruins near the old Vanarana, there's a flooded cave that you could swim into. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. So, yeah, pretty good stuff. I don't know what everyone else is looking forward to for the rest of the year, but I don't really have any other games that I'm super excited for. I have like a couple things, like with Project Zomboid, I'm still waiting on this freaking Build 42 update. Why, hello, Des Moines. Des Moines? I think I said that right. But hello. Welcome. Oh my god, I have 5 viewers on Twitch. Hello, people. Hi there. Welcome. That's kind of surprising. I didn't even know that people watched me on Twitch. What's my variety plan? Well, we've been doing Monster Hunter, so Monster Hunter's pretty fun. I've been exploring, god, I even hate to say this out loud. I've been exploring Final Fantasy 14, and it's pretty enjoyable so far. I'm not gonna lie, but I've been scared to play, like, okay, I've been scared to play Final Fantasy 14 for like years, because I know that it's just an insanely long game. Like there's a lot to do, like 10 years of story and stuff. Like there's just a lot, and it seems very overwhelming. But everyone always says that it's like the best MMO or whatever. Like there's so many people that are huge fans of Final Fantasy 14. I was like, you know, I think I'm gonna try this out. So I have been trying it out, and I gotta say that it's not that the game itself is really that much better than other MMOs. I think it's crazy to say, but I think it's like a lot of it is just the way that people play the game. There's this community, or this sense in Final Fantasy 14. You kind of get this sense walking around that people like are a little more immersed in the game. I mean, I'm playing on a server with a lot of RP people like that are just RPing all the time. But even still, like the way I see people playing the game, it reminds me of the way people used to play MMOs back in the day. Like people will just chat with each other. People will engage in conversations. Like I'm just, in a lot of modern MMOs, the way that they've been developed is it kind of doesn't encourage socialization. Most people completely ignore each other's existence. If you try to like talk to someone, they just literally ignore that you exist. And it makes me kind of sad, because like the thing about MMOs that I used to really love about them, and the thing that I think makes MMOs special, is the fact that you're sharing the world with other people. And when MMOs first came out, you had two options to like engage with people. You could either get on a forum, or you could like chat with people in game. So we didn't have smartphones, we didn't have like YouTube to answer all of our questions. You know, we just had forums or the game itself. And so people used to talk a lot more. Like you would be doing a quest and you would get stuck, and because it's something confusing, someone else would get stuck too, and then you're both stuck. And instead of both going online and looking on YouTube and watching a guide and then doing it, you know, it's like you would talk to each other. You'd be like, I can't figure this out, and the other person would be like, I can't figure this out either. Like I have no idea what's going on. And then you would both figure it out together, and then you would like become friends or whatever. Or you would just like for instance, earlier I was standing in Final Fantasy 14, I was standing in a town, and someone walked by me and did like RP chat stuff where, you know, you can type in where you're like, so and so smiles or whatever. And it's, yeah, and so they RP pickpocketed me or whatever, and I was like, I had like a conversation with them, and they like RP'd the whole way through it, and I sort of like tried to be immersed a little bit too, although I don't know how to do half of the stuff that they were doing with the chat. But anyway, so the point is that people used to be more immersed in general in the games, just like the base level of immersion. I feel like people nowadays, the way they play games, especially like MMORPGs, it's like this efficiency grind, right? It's like, I need to go from A to B as soon as possible, as quickly as possible, and I need to do everything as efficiently as possible. Well, that really kind of destroys any possibility of role playing, because now you're playing like a robot. You're not even really playing the game at that point. You're just following directions, right? Like play is sort of like an artistic, a creative thing. Whereas I feel like most people, the way they approach games now, it's sort of like it's like conveyor belt. It's like people approach gaming like they have like a factory job, right? And they're like, oh, I gotta clock in and do my hours. I gotta go and do my dailies. I gotta go and grind my game. And it's like, how about we try actually just playing the game and enjoying the time that we're spending in the game, right? Like I see that nowadays a lot with like people. A lot of games are designed so that you get to max level very quickly, or it's like back in the day, getting to max level was like almost an optional thing in MMOs. Like people would play the game, but only a subsect of the people would actually spend the time to get to max level. Whereas nowadays, people feel so much FOMO if they can't get to max level that like everybody has to be at max level. And if you're not at max level, then you're like complaining about it. And I just find that kind of weird, because once you enter that frame of mind with building a game, it's like, it's just, if it ruins the point of grinding to max level is like for it to be an achievement, right? Is for it to mean something. But if it doesn't mean anything, it's just basically like grinding to hit level 0 is what it feels like. It's like, oh, if you're not level 90, you might as well be level 2, right? Or if you're not level 50 or whatever the cap is, right? If you're not the max level, you might as well be a level 0 player. And so the entire time that you spend farming all the way to max level feels like literally just catching up. And I find that to be really stupid. And I just think that the way games are designed now is it's kind of lost a bit of that. But what's really nice though is just like, I don't feel like Final Fantasy 14 is, technically speaking, that much better than other MMOs. Now that being said, let me just buttress that by saying I have played 17 hours of the game, okay? Like, I know people have played this game for like 16 billion years, okay? And I get it. I have not put that much time into it, but so far, I mean, it feels like an MMORPG. It sure does feel like I'm playing an MMO. I haven't really noticed anything that's particularly special or unique or really all that interesting about it, other than that, like, the story does seem better crafted. It seems like the NPC's dialogue is more well thought out. It seems like, you know, the world building's pretty dang good, but you can find that in other games, other MMOs too. So like, it kind of feel like, it reminds me a little bit of Elder Scrolls Online, but different in a way. Like, I don't know what it is about. I tried to like Elder Scrolls Online, but that game just feels really bad to play for some reason. Like, it feels good at first to do like the quests and level up and stuff like that, but something about Elder Scrolls Online kind of makes the game feel like pointless to play. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to describe it. Congrats on the house. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That is kind of you. I am very happy to be here. I've been happier living in this house, having more private space. It just feels like a good milestone, you know. It's a big deal. It's probably the only house I'll buy in my entire life, so, you know, it's like, I did the thing. Talking about MMOs, you're kind of wondering, is Genshin better as an MMO or better as a single player online game? Well, you see, nowadays it's kind of a tricky question, because most MMOs are almost entirely single player games with the, like, is it the newest Final Fantasy? No, I'm talking about 14, which is the MMO RPG one that came out like 10 years ago or whatever. 16, I haven't tried or anything. I'll probably wait for that one to go like on big sale or something before I. Yeah, I'm not like I've played Final Fantasy games, but I'm just not super. I'm not like a super big Final Fantasy fanboy or anything, you know what I mean? I haven't played every single one or anything like that. But I feel like Genshin does what it wants to do pretty dang well. Like, honestly, the only difference between Genshin being an MMO and not being an MMO, like, if they added an endgame raid and made it so that you could see other people like just walking around like without inviting them to a co-op, it would basically be the same as every other MMORPG that's out right now. Like, MMOs have lost so much of what makes them special because, well, I really don't know why, to be honest. I think that it just sort of lost the luster or whatever. 16 is good. You watch someone play it. I did watch a little bit of it. I'll probably watch a walkthrough, or not a walkthrough, but I'll probably watch someone's entire playthrough of it. I don't really feel motivated to buy or play 16, so You never played them except for briefly trying the first via emulator? Yeah, I've played some of the old ones, and I've, you know, played Final Fantasy 7 or whatever, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like super crazy about the series. You bought Iceborne? Congratulations. That is a great DLC for Monster Hunter World. I wonder if we'll hear about the next Monster Hunter game this year or not. Because I wonder when that'll be. I don't think we've heard diddly squat about that. I mean, they're still pumping out updates for Rise. So it doesn't, I don't really know. I don't really know where that's gonna go. I think they came out with a huge expansion for Rise, and usually what they do is they come out with the base game and then they do a big expansion, and that's all they do. So like, Rise will probably keep getting updated for a while, and then they'll have the new Monster Hunter coming in a bit. I don't know. We'll find out. You grew up on the SNES, so you're partial to SNES Square title. It's getting so hot in here. I need to hold on. It gets really cold in this basement, so I like close the vent. But with these lights on, oh my god, it's heating up so fast. So that vent can stay open. You put so much time into Monster Hunter World. It's a great game. Fantastic game. I've played Monster Hunter before, but Monster Hunter World was like the first one where I like played hundreds of hours, you know. And I do not regret it. I think that it's a really undervalued franchise. I really do feel like Monster Hunter, it has its problems, but at least they're not like, it's, you know, there's no gotcha in it, you know what I mean? Like, the game itself, the base game with Monster Hunter, it's just so, it's got a satisfying gameplay loop. It has a really nice end game loop as well. The story is kind of meh. I mean, it's whatever, you know, but like, the music is good. A lot of variety with weapons. You can kind of approach things in your own unique way. Like, you can rely on items a lot, or you can, you know, really focus on the technical aspects of combat, or like you can use environmental things, and like all of the being able to like catalog wildlife and use it on your hunts and stuff like that. It's all good. It's all really good stuff. I have Final Fantasy VIII on Switch, but archived it. I never played a Monster Hunter game before because I didn't think that it was for me, but man, I love to grind. Yeah, no, Monster Hunter games, they just feel so dang good. They feel so dang good to play. There're just so many different individual elements that make it really satisfying. It's just kind of interesting though, because it's like so counter to what a lot of people do. Like, if you like think about it like an action fighting game, because it really is pretty much an action fighting game, right? But most action fighting games, it's about like having the fastest combat, like having like really quick animations. You can cancel every animation, you know, all that other stuff. A lot of games function that way for action combat, but like Monster Hunter, they make the combat purposefully slow and like, I don't want to say clunky, but they make it purposefully have that like sort of weight to it, which is like, you know, if you asked someone like, hey, you know, would that be a good idea to have a game with like kind of slower, clunkier combat? A lot of people would say no, but the interesting thing is that the combat feels weighty, and it also feels like it takes a lot of skill to get down, and once you get the timing and everything down, it's really rewarding. It feels very good. Like, honestly, when I'm playing charge axe and I do my big elemental discharge, I get this like, you get that like, I'm over 9,000 feel. You just feel like you're going Super Saiyan or whatever. It feels good. You've been alternating between dual blades and bow. Rise, you took a break from it for a while, but it's fun to finally slay a monster you were stuck on. It feels so good. Yeah, that too. That does feel awesome. Oh, water is so good. I recommend it. If you guys haven't tried it, it's one of the few things that I've tried that I could recommend to pretty much everybody. Ow. I just dropped something on my foot. Anyway, so we're hanging out. You've got to head out. See you later, burning paper sun. But yeah. I wanted to say though, I don't know if you guys are interested in watching Final Fantasy on stream, the 14 one. I don't really feel like right now the game is extremely boring, like to watch. I would assume, like I've literally just been doing quests, because pretty much that's all you do is you just do quests. You're just doing quests forever. But I mean, like, I think maybe if we went to the Final Fantasy section of the gaming stuffs, like what would happen? You know what I mean? Like, would we just get people popping in? I would have to make a thumbnail, like right now. We would have to make a thumbnail on stream. I could, what button do I have for hiding the UI? I can't even remember. I had a button. I think you prefer watching Monster Hunter? Yeah. I think it's definitely a better game to watch. But I think the online community for Final Fantasy is pretty active. Where the heck? How do I turn off the UI? Oh my god, there's so many menus. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. System configuration. Thumbnail making stream. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but like I'm just curious if I would get anyone, if anyone would pop in and be like, I'm a Final Fantasy fan. Wow. But probably not. What? I don't even, what was I looking for? I don't remember the setting I was looking for. Shoot. Oh, how to hide the UI. Yeah, well, I only really need to do that if I'm gonna like play it on stream. And I don't really feel like it, to be honest. To be honest, I've been trying to catch a stream of someone playing Final Fantasy, but always find a streamer like halfway in. So only if you want to, I guess. I mean, you know, I'm like super early on. I don't mind, you know, I don't mind streaming it. I just here, let's do this. I think I'm probably gonna be just chatting like this entire stream, but I want to, I'll make like a, maybe I'll make a thumbnail and put this under the Final Fantasy section, and then we'll just like, I'll just sit here and like idle in the game and see if Final Fantasy people pop in. Where is this freaking button? Where is the button to hide the UI? I have no idea. Hey, if you haven't dropped a like on the stream yet, you better start, all right? You better start. Oh, here it is. No, wait. That's not it. Here it is. I don't want that to be the button. I want this. No, I don't want that to be the button. I want that to be the button. And that right there is what I like to call a button. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, here, look at this. Click that. No, that's all right. Hey, look at that. Would you look at that? It's Final Fantasy. Can you believe it? It's almost like we're gamers. Okay, so what button did I? Oh god, I already forgot. Okay, this is a button. Standing in the shadows. I need to go somewhere that doesn't look so dark. Now that I'm thinking about it, well, maybe it's just the fact that I have all these lights on. It just looks so freaking dark. I want to use my NVIDIA like filter crap, but it's not working. MMOs like don't play nice with that. Where's the freaking brightness? That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Okay, so now let me go up here where there's no big shadows. Gotta get that that thumbnail picture. Maybe can I stand on this without dying? Oh, come on. It won't let me do it. Please. Oh, wait. I think I can get it. Oh, I was so close. Come on. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, it's not gonna let me do that. That's a backdrop. Oh, well, there's the sun blinding me. Now we have. Now, how do I? Wait, I can't see what. See pose. Okay. So. The bangs are powerful with this one. Yo, are we playing Final Fantasy? Yeah, look at that. This is Final Fantasy. Can you believe it? Whoa. It's hard to type without... It won't even let me type without... So wait, I have to like... hide... Here we go. That's like a power pose right there, right? It's pretty good. Print screen, right? Just hit print screen. I think that's the screenshot button. And now, let me go look for this the screenshot. Steam library. You know they gotta hide it under like 14,000 folders. Loving the design of your character. Thank you. I spent way too long in the character creation thing. I do that. I tend to do that. Oh, I think I found it. Game. No. No, that's not it. Rodats found the screenshot folder earlier and I already forgot where it is. Here, let me open Discord. But anyway, I added a section in the Discord for Final Fantasy 14. It's like in the games litter box area, but I did add a section. Okay, so it's in users document. Okay, it's in the document section. Okay, so documents. Where you at? Oh, there it is. Hey, I found it. Holy crap, that took forever. Character creation is so fun. Yes, it is actually. And what's crazy, so you get like servants, right? You get like retainers or whatever, and you can fully customize your retainers like from the same way you can customize your character. And when I saw that, I was like, oh Lord help me. I'm gonna spend so much time making a character that I'll barely ever see, but I'm gonna do it anyway. All right, so let me get the Photoshop. going. Once spent 5 hours trying to name a character in Skyrim. I actually spent forever trying to name a character in this game. My character. I spent an insanely long time trying to name my character. All right, so what I normally do is I just click a thumbnail I already have, right? And it's like, look, I've already got this thumbnail right here. So what I can do now is I can just drag and drop that, and then we can just do that right there, and then we just delete that, and then I would just type like noob. I don't know what to type. That's massive text though. I don't know why the text is so big. It really does not need to be. Oh, see ya, King Flame. Looks like Tignari. Yeah, it's like it's this race in Final Fantasy that they got the bunny ears. I always thought the race was really cute. I bet everyone expected me to have one of the Makote, like the cat people. I don't know. See, I never know what to do for this stuff. It's like yeah, you know, it's live. F it, we're doing it live. I feel like the background really isn't that bright. I'm gonna turn the background up a little bit. What? Whoa. Okay, there it is. I don't see any difference. Wait, I thought the adjustment layer... Oh, the adjustment layer goes down. That makes sense. Okay, so now... That's better. And we'll... Oh yeah, look at that contrast. And then we're gonna up the saturation here because the game actually doesn't look that saturated. See, this is why I want to get my NVIDIA filters working, because like honestly, you can make the games look so much better by just messing around with like the saturation and crap like that. Yeah, should I leave the chill vibes there, or should I make this like new player? Would you look at that? I mean, I think that's fine, right? Like that's a-okay. Like there's no problem there. I think that's passable. I think that's that right there is a thumbnail. So what we're gonna do now is go to face cam. Oh my gosh. And then let me export that. And then let me exit, and then streaming Final Fantasy 14 for the first time. Yeah, I don't know. No, I'm okay, let's just do that, and then here I gotta change all my tags. I guess I should put Square Enix in the tag, right? Okay. And then we go Final Fantasy. And you gotta make sure you click 14 and not 16. And then you put the thumbnail in there. And then now I gotta change all these other tags. Oh my gosh. Final Fantasy. Oh, not Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy. Square Enix. Okay. All right, so I have let me make sure I swapped everything over. Oh, I didn't swap to the actual category. Why didn't it do that? Eh? That was kind of weird. All right, let me swap Twitch over real quick. Just chatting. Final Fantasy. Wow, there's a lot of people watching. Okay, and now we are in the Final Fantasy section of Twitch. And Freddy woke up. He was taking a nap and he woke up. And now he's licking my leg. He's licking my leg. He's just very, yep. He's Freddy. All right. Yeah. Aren't you Freddy? You sure are. You keep licking away, buddy. That's just, I don't need skin on my legs. Who needs skin on their legs? Not me. They always say to grow hair on those legs, but they never talk about the skin. That was dumb. Okay, so it's always fun to have more color in a game, even if it's a serious one. Yeah, I feel like a lot of like modern games, like they went through this phase, right, where like games were like very modern and dirt color was like the main, like everything in this, at least in this area of the thingy, it's like very dirt colored, right? And like that's cool and all, but in real life, even areas like this have a lot of color. So yeah, I've been trying to get the NVIDIA filter thingy to work, and it won't. Look at this. He just decided to lay. He's just like, yeah, I'll just lay right here. Goober. Okay, but yeah, so I started playing the game. Can you believe that? Here, I'll actually turn on sound. I've just been standing out here. I'm not even in a sanctuary. I should be in a sanctuary. Freddy, don't lick my leg. It tickles. I need skin on my legs. I lied. I was joking. I was making a joke, Fred. You goober. Yeah, so I've had people interact with me and be friendly, and that's more than I've had in most MMOs that I've played recently. It's pretty crazy to think, you know. But literally all you're doing is like main story quest. That's like all you do for like the first 1,000 hours or whatever that you're playing this game. So I'm very early on in the story. Okay, Freddy. Look at this goober. The dirt filter phase of games. Yes, exactly. Like Fallout New Vegas. Yes. 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 I did not enjoy that. I thought that was like a dumb move. Like I never thought it looked good. Like Gears of War and stuff. It's like why is everything mud? Why is everything the color of piss and mud? Okay, Fred. Can I play my game now? No. Okay. He's like, you may not. Human. You think you can do what you want? I control your life now. Welcome to the dark side. You like brown? How about 50 Shades of Brown? Yeah. Fallout New Vegas, for example. Yup. Yeah, well, you see, like, doesn't New Vegas literally have a piss filter? Like, I'm pretty sure that you have to download, like, a mod to, like, turn off the urine filter. And then, doesn't Fallout 3 have, like, a green filter? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I got a cat here. You know, just living with a fur baby. Now he's gonna go back to sleep. He got his pets. Hope I didn't get cat fur in my water. Trying to. Think we're good. It survived. That's always nice. I don't like drinking cat hair. Oh, yeah, so I just did this one quest where I'm at in the story. Basically, I left the... No, he hasn't farted. Good job, buddy. Thank you for not farting on me. You've been such a good boy today. But yeah, so I did the beginning island, and like nothing really happens at the beginning. Like pretty much in the beginning of the game, they're just like, oh, you special. You special, you different. You a special adventurer. You little special person, you. And then I just fought Ifrit, and Ifrit tried to like take control of me and couldn't. So I guess like the reason I'm special is because the primals can't subjugate me. And also Freddy. You gotta stay on this right here. This is your spot right here. You are not allowed to come onto my actual desk. That's a no-go. Smack that butt. Smack that butt. Yeah. Okay. Fallout 4 seemed fine. Fallout 4 was okay. I think they got rid of that by Fallout 4. Anyway, so I fought Ifrit. Yeah. And here we go. Oh, there you are. Come rest a while. I heard that eventually, I think eventually they start doing more voice acting in the main story. And I would really like that. I would like voice acting in the main story. Here, let's listen to the beautiful... Oh, I'm in the middle of it. I can't. Hold on. Okay. Oh, he's dead. Oh, I knew I beat him, but he's dead? Jeez. It's kind of crazy. Just killed like a primal being. Definitely not permanently, right? Like I didn't just permanently kill Ifrit forever, right? Like that's just that'd be kind of silly. I've earned myself a rest. Okay. Cool. Yeah, music. That's what we need. I was born in 05. Though, so all the games I saw and played had colors. Your era be film grain. LOL. Yeah, I mean, I guess when I was born, everything was pixel graphics, so it's all been uphill from there, I suppose. Although I still don't want to. I don't want my games to look like piss. That's one thing I don't want. Okay, so we have all of this. Okay, so look, here's the deal. There's like a billion side quests over here, right? And I've been told that you want to completely ignore them and you want to save them for later, because in this game you level up classes all on one character, so you don't have to make any alts. You just have one character and then you level up whatever you want to level up on that character. Oh, I'm kind of here. Let's move chat. Let's move you over here for now. Is that okay? Is chat okay with that? I think chat's fine with that. So anyway, you pick whatever class you want. I started as archer. I've also, there's like the life skill ones, and I started carpentry just to see what it was like. But yeah, you just like swap weapons and it swaps your class, which is kind of cool. But basically, I guess basically when you start the game, you want to just pick a class and you just want to play through the whole main story, and then you can start diversifying. That's what I heard. Cool. So that being said, I'm going to teleport over here. That's expensive. Road. Well, anyway, if anyone ever pops in, and I mean, if people pop in and they're like, "Hey, I play this game. You play this game," you know, let them know that, you know, I've got a section in my Discord, and if enough people join my community that play Final Fantasy, then I'll give it like its own bigger category. You know, like I think Star Rail and Genshin Impact are the only games I have that have the big categories. But I'm open to, you know, having more communities. Like, people were playing Lost Ark for a long time in my Discord, using it as a community center. So yeah, having fun with Final Fantasy 14. I played a lot of that game, but I still have an account, but you haven't logged in years. Yeah, I've been enjoying it so far. I mean, it's like super slow to start, obviously very slow to start, but my favorite things about it so far have been that, like, so far I've had people interact with me in a friendly way. Like, this is the first MMO I've played in an extremely long time where people like treat you like you exist. People play the game as if their character is like a character in the world, you know? Not everyone, but even the people that don't RP, I've noticed that people are just generally really nice, and people are also not like, people are just trying to hang out. Like, not everyone is trying to raid, so there's like there's other activities for people to do. And other than that, like, people are just hanging out and socializing. Like, I'll walk into a pub and there will be 3 people sitting at the table just like drinking alcohol and chatting at like a bar table or whatever. And that's really cool to me. That's so cool to me. I think that's great. You know, like in Lost Ark, I couldn't get people to talk to me even if I tried. I couldn't get people to, like, in Lost Ark, people just don't act like anyone. You know what I mean? People know what I mean by that? It's a thing. Like, back in the day, people used to talk more actively in MMORPGs, and people just used to be more engaged with the community at large. Like, I mentioned this earlier, but so far I haven't really experienced anything that makes Final Fantasy 14 like, nothing in this game has made it special. Like, there's nothing different about this game than other MMORPGs, really. Like, it's got all the same fixings. It's like, the difference, I think, is the community. The people that play this game care more about it for one reason or another, and they care to be nicer, and they also care about the socialization aspect of the game, so they, you know, they engage with it. Whereas a game like Lost Ark, the only people that are playing Lost Ark are people that want to go into these hardcore endgame raids, and those people aren't interested in like RP. They're not interested in like casual content. They're not interested in world building. They're not interested in any of that, and so they don't play the game, you know, with the intention to like make friends. They play the game with the intention to beat this hard raid or whatever. So yeah. LOL, that stream schedule is probably gonna change. Best part of the raids, PvP isn't that good. I'm not a big PvP fan, to be honest, so. the camera back up a little bit. I think an ancient franchise like Final Fantasy. Oh, they're talking. I forgot they had auto speak on. I really like. I heard that later on. These are all voiced because it's main story, and I really hope it is, because that'll take a big load off of me from having to read all of this. By some miracle, she survived. So yeah, I got attacked by Ifrit. I survived, and then I killed Ifrit. I think an ancient franchise like Final Fantasy has a more mature player base that doesn't want childish drama. I think you're right, but like, I think that the way they've developed the game, people carry that culture forward. Like, there are people that started playing Final Fantasy 14, and the reason they're so welcoming and the reason they're so kind and sociable is because when they started playing the game, people were like that to them. And I think that, like, even people that are probably younger or haven't played as many MMORPGs, they start playing the game and they see the culture of the community and they're like, oh, this is cool, I like this, and then they engage with it. Or they don't. Some people don't like the community, I guess. I mean, I don't know nothing. I'm brand spanking new. Hello, Crowcar. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's been a heck of a week moving and getting everything unpacked and everything, but pretty soon this room will transform before your very eyes. Right now, it's basic. We got a wall and some corners and a shelf. But soon I will paint it. It'll be beautiful. It'll be a wonderful, amazing, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing thing. And he said, I'm failing you all. Oh no, poor guy. You can't blame yourself. It's good to see you again. Impeccable timing. Told me everything. You've done well to return to us. Perils you faced were undeniably great. Undeniably great. Yep. As we suspected, took the robbery abduction as something the primal. Okay. Nor is this tale limited to old similar incidents have been. Yeah, I've heard about that. I dare say that you've been curious how the chimes are linked to the primals. Permit to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here. And the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life, and it permeates the very air we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated sort of source of ether crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal, which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across. Okay. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. Etheric coalescence. Etheric coalescence. Ooh. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent, the more powerful the god. Okay, that's why Ifrit was so weak when I fought it, because it was just like, it didn't really have much. It was just born. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjugated. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the echo, my specialness. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the echo are immune to primal influence. Well, isn't that convenient? Hey, Freddy, I love you, buddy, but I'm a plan. I want to read the stuffs. When first you came to us, I told you that the echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now to begin to see why. Yep. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a brand new development. One which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. New location? Yes, I moved. Bought a house. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. Ah, the immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Oh my gosh. He's chasing his own tail. Goober. I need to get him like a cat tower for this room. Something back there. Whether she intended to or no, Minfilia neglected to tell you something I think that would be best if you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that they are all to be put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must... Whoa, wait, what? What? If I killed Ifrit, why do we gotta murder the people that I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life? Well, Jesus! His very existence lends strength to the primal, whom he cannot choose but worship, and so we scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need... Jesus! There's really nothing you can do? You get tempered by a primal, and then it's just like it's just like, well, sorry, R.I.P. your free will. Freddy, I love you, but you're going crazy. You're meowing like crazy. I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General. Sheesh. So Freddy can survey the land. Yes. 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 Fred, I love you. Can you guys hear him yelling at me? Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Louiso would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Yeah, I mean, that sucks. I didn't want those people to die. Pretty lame. Okay. Final Fantasy 14, Genshin players. Same players trying to trying out each other's games. Yeah, I think that from what I've seen, the Final Fantasy community is really dang friendly, and I mean, you know, I've always thought it was really weird that people like video game Andes, people that like are diehard supporters of one game, and they just that's all they care about, and that's all they do or whatever. I hate that. I hate that, okay? I hate it a lot. Oh, gosh, 1 second. Zeppela tried out Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, so it's interesting. Yeah, I saw that. I was kind of surprised by that, to be honest. I think that people tend to like crap on each other's games, you know? People want their game to be the best game, and they don't want anyone else to play like any other game. Or they just, I don't know. People just weirdly insecure about their games. But yeah, you know, it's like, I think it's always good to try out new things. Like, I don't know if I like this, but everyone says the story's really good, so at the very least, I'll be playing a game with a good story, right? Like, at the very least, I'll like the story. Hopefully. I mean, maybe I won't like the game, but you know what? I'm willing to give it a fair shot. So I think I am going to take a very brief break, very quick break. I'm going to just go get more water, basically. go to the bathroom. So I'll be back here in like a few minutes. Okie dokie. Alrighty. I don't really have any like BRB things. Oh wait, no, here we go. I need to redo that. That be right back sign kind of needs updating. The more the merrier. Yes. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Brett, in or out? In or out? In or out? Oh, I got a granola bar. I got a refreshing beverage. It's a great time. I really want to get cat doors for the doors so that I don't have to let the cats in. They can come and go as they please. I like to have the doors shut in here. It gets so cold in this basement. Which is kind of nice. But also, yeah. All right. Also grabbed a little V8, a little water. Okay. I guess we just keep going. Okay. Kind of a recap right there. Fame does not come without a price. With great power comes great responsibility. We have guests, or rather, me has guests. Excuse me. That's random. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Now I'm more famous. How did they all show up at the same time? Eep. Uh-huh. Well, that's cool. That was like character specific dialogue. First famous, next filthy rich. Exactly. Okay. Yep. They're all trying to recruit me. Man, this V8 juice is hitting the spot. Very well. Though I'm quite sure you need no reminding. Mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. I haven't seen mayhap used in a sentence in like years. As you know, the grand companies are an all-encompassing organization empowered to call upon the martial economic and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom, the Order, and the Immortal Flames. Serving a grand company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which will prove useful for you. If you are agonizing over which grand company's best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance, you are entitled to do so, and yet I can see that it's no small choice. Do I actually have to pick? Recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. As part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. Oh, boy. That sounds like a lot of traveling. Go to all 3 city-states, listen to all 3 leaders speak, and then return with a decision. Nice! Okay. Sounds like a plan. I know full well that adventurers are, by their nature, a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a grand company. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, and with it, great responsibility. Yet know that, yeah, okay. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. And you must be on the, I think that is just an extra word. Yet, however vigilant you are but one woman. In the midst of the grand company, you will be one woman amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. Okie doke. They look so goofily enormous compared to the short. Yeah, the Lalafell, the little tiny people. They're so tiny. Okay. Link Pearl. Oh, so I don't have to come back here all the time? That would have been useful. Eorzea is changing, and you have the power to help shape it. Cool. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will appraise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. Okay. I really can't wait for these quests to be voice acted. I heard that at some point the main quests are all like voice acted, and I eagerly await the day. Eagerly. I'm sorry about all the tension you're getting. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly. Anyway, I expect you to know where and when the remembrance service is. Blah, blah, blah. It's possible that the order of the services might change. Alrighty. Oh, I think it's gonna let me pick in whatever order. Other cat scratching at the door. All right, let me hit my return button. Freddy might want out. Hold on. Do you want out? To go, buddy? Go. You don't have to stay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Cat girl dancing on a fence over a bunch of flowers. That's how you know you're playing Final Fantasy 14. Okay. Wow, would you look at that? Oh, okay.
I lost my son to the calamity.
Well, that sucks.
Seed seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
Hey, the Archers Guild people are here. Like, it's not just random NPCs.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelves Wood.
Oh, voice acting. I want to watch it like a movie.
Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelves Wood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the high roads without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the forest.
Children. You gotta think of the children's, guys. Cool. So I started in Gridania.
If you'll permit me, Alfie no. And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Oh, there goes the voice acting. The Ixal are unquestionably troublesome. Okay. The Sylphs are peaceful. They've grown aloof. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict at last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty. Still wonders how long. Okay. The Twelveswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood. Oh my god. Restoring the wood and hereby the power of the elementals will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will it take? Centuries, I wager. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spread on by Garuda. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later, it will come to all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? Well, perhaps we will find out. Okay. Well, thanks for the chat. Gonna go talk to another leader or listen to another speech. Okay. So now we go here. Oh my gosh. I think I'm just gonna... No, you know what? I'm not paying that. I'm taking the airship. 500 gil. They're trying to rob me. I ain't dealing with none of that. Look at this. Look at this. Let's go to... Oh, yeah, look. 120 gil. It's 5 times cheaper. Okie dokie. Sorry, I just saw someone shouted, and I just the thing that they shouted was unexpected, to say the least. Where am I going? Over here? Ow. I guess not. I need to go up. I screwed up. I done messed up. Certainly lives up to the fantasy title. I concur.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanimo herself!
And Roban as well.
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore. Hurrah! Brauban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Nalthal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
What was that one?
Yet many
What was
left our
that?
gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Yeah, for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Raubon? People of
Oh my
Ul'dah,
gosh, that's
Nanamo,
kind of awesome.
17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the
That-
inferno.
that
For we
voice,
are
the crowd
by
voices.
fire reborn.
I can't. Long live the Sultana!
Forsooth,
The time is now!
I
Fancy meeting you again.
Oh boy. The Uldans have a history of conflict with the Al-Majra. Judging by your look at the taste. Yeah, I killed Ifrit. He dead. He dead. So they have dealt with Ifrit thus far. Yet he is but one of several problems that have been quiet the past 5 years. The Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they have the coin resources would be finite. Oh. So they're summoning him. They're gonna summon him again. I kind of figured, okay, it makes sense that I wouldn't just kill him and he'd be gone forever. Each victory is bought with blood. Okay. At such a desperate hour. Well, I think so far Gridania is winning. I think I'm gonna go with Gridania probably, unless I for some reason really like this one. Oh, I am not paying that. That's absurd. You want me to pay 500 monies to teleport? No. No. That was basically think not what Ul'dah can do for you, think what you can do for Ul'dah. Was basically that speech. Man, I'm really snacky. I ate that granola bar and I drank that V8 juice and I'm like, I kind of want some ramen or something. I think I need something carby, like really carby. Ul'dah. Ul'dah. That is such a really cool city name though, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of fun to say. It's kind of weird that I'm looking at a different screen now, right? Like I have to look over here at the game. Is that, I don't know, it's probably not that big of a deal. Here, I'm gonna move my, I feel like I'm like, you really only need to see that much right now, right? It really doesn't matter if you can see that whole, there's a lot of empty space right there. So I guess we'll just leave it like right here. Okay, lift the stateroom. I don't know where that is. Same, you need a cookie. You go get you a cookie. You go get you a cookie, okay? Okay. So I need to go to the upper decks. Why? Where am I going? What if I just go this way? Ah, okay. I get so lost. I'm not gonna lie. The navigation is pretty confusing at the start of this game. Okay, well this hasn't taken, this hasn't been that painful.
The
What?
Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride.
Pretty cool. Hi, Ryan.
700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
Okay.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners, and together we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
Okay.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin have risen?
While the mines of Ogomoro spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes.
Rude.
How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Admiral Melvin!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
You got Cheez-Its. Jealous. The kobolds. Where's me Katniss? I didn't hear that. Well, I think Gridania is what I'm gonna pick. I started in Gridania. I kind of liked that speech more. I don't like the banner. Well, I mean, I don't like yellow. You know, but whatever. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right. Oh, here. I can do the talking crystal thing. What a coincidence. Hurry back. Okay. You need like 20 more gigabytes to download before you can check your character since you forgot to leave your... That's funny. Freddy is like thumping me with his tail. He's being a brat. He's like, you're streaming and you won't give me enough attention, man. What a goober. Okay, what am I... Okay, over here. That's in Limsa. Wait, that's where I am, right? I am in that area. So I need to... How do I... Oh boy. Well, what? Oh, that's not right. That's not right. I am very confused. How do I... Oh my god. What? No, this is in Ul'dah. This is in Ul'dah. I'm so smart. The minimap looks confusing. It actually very much is. And it's like... Here, I'll show you once I get to the Ul'dah. There's this weird thing. Like when you're tracking quests, it can be kind of hard to tell like where they are sometimes because like I'll show you. You like the yellow and the red faction so far? Yeah, I like what is that place called? Lama Lamosa or whatever. But I like forests. I'm not much of a ship person, you know? Like I probably wouldn't want to be in the Navy or anything like that. Or in a Navy. I'm just not much of a ship person. But let's see here. Let's go. Okay, so now I have to go to this quest, right? So let me show you. I'll go here. No, I don't. Aw. I was hoping it would let me teleport there. I really want the mount. Like, I need a mount so bad. I think I get it at like level 30 or something. That would help a lot though. And now we run. They have these random events called fates that you can join in and do. I'm not gonna do this one, but it's just it's an interesting little thing they got going on. Arkansas? Arkansas? What about Arkansas? Arkansas. Right. Now, I've been here before. So what I can do is hire a chocobo. Get that like classic chocobo theme. Also, I don't have to do anything. I don't know what to do with this hot bar. It's like the same hot bar. Why does it do that? No, not. I think it's character. Oh. What? No, okay, see, it says automatically replace hotbar 1 with pet hotbar. I'm gonna get rid of that. And then I'm gonna display only pet hotbar, and I think that I think that works. I don't know, we'll find out. I swear Hawk Strikers are inspired from Chocobo. Arkan came, Arkan saw, Arkan conquered. That's pretty funny. That's good. An RP person. Away they go. Off into the night. Earlier, I was like RP watching. Like I was literally just people watching. I was just sitting in a populated area watching people RP. And I was like, wow, this is like all the fun of people watching without any of the anxiety. Oh.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alisaie, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So,
Right.
the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies.
Right.
Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Right.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who
Dang.
rewrite history to their convenience.
Dang. She angry. She shouting. He don't care. He ain't
There
even...
must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
Okay.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady! We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Okay. Okay. So now we pick Gridania. Yes. Okay. Woo! I made a choice. I did it. Ay, ay, ay. That was, one hell of a decision. Took forever to... All right. What am I doing? Oh, yes. Now we gonna fight a war. We gonna be fighting that war. Wow. Look at all these people. Playing a game. Playing a video game. Oh, that's a cute pet. Snake Harmony. Welcome to the elements of the good First Nation. Always going for serpent themed choices. Serpents are pretty sick. I'm here to enlist. Ah, might you be Nindanan Faith? Our recruitment officer sent word that you would be coming. Let me gather the relevant documentation. Sir! What? An urgent message from Amarasai Spire, sir. A high wind skyways airship has taken fire from Imperial Fort. Whoa! Vessel's engines were crippled and it was forced to make an emergency landing. Oh no. 9 Ivies! Gods, this could not have come at a worse time. All but a handful of our forces are presently afield. I know full well that you have yet to be formally inducted. Oh, okay. In all likelihood, the airship was bearing civilians, and the report accurate would come down dangerously close to the... Okay, make haste to the southeast of the 9 Ivies, locate the airship, and ascertain the status of passengers. All right. Oh, you got wings? I want some cool wings. I want to flutter to and fro. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, now I go here, and that's the Hawthorne Hut. How do I... Oh. I'll probably just teleport there. Yeah, it's like 100 something gil. Yeah, all right, that's fine. So, if you didn't know, this game has a free trial, which is a pretty powerful trial. It's like you can play the whole game for free until like level 60 or something. Which is pretty nuts. And you're more than welcome to try the game out if you think it's looks fun. Like I said earlier, I have yet to see anything that's really like incredible about the game, but the community is pretty great so far. Like I've already met a friendly guild. I've got people, you know, willing to help me out. Might make a few friends, and that's really all. That's really, you know, with MMOs, that's the whole shebang, right? Like you're just playing an MMO to meet people, friends, you know, do a little bit of raiding together, grind. Yeah, you can play all the way through the first expansion. And I don't think there's any time limit on it either. I think the trial is like, it's like a permanent trial until you hit the end of the first expansion. Like at that point, then you have to pay. Ew. Oh God. That's nasty. Look at that thing. That thing is so nasty. Jesus. If we had gnats like that, I would go outside less than I already do. Man, there are fireworks going off outside and it keeps scaring me. Okay, so oh, these things are so disgusting. Oh, I don't even they got teeth. Oh, they have teeth. Why do they need to have teeth? That's so disgusting. I suddenly have the volition to purge the world of their existence. All right. You stay over there. You get away from me. I don't want nothing to do with you. You just see ugly pixels? Oh, good for you. You should consider yourself lucky. You can keep playing for free till you make your first subscription purchase. Yeah. Wonder if anyone's made a Tignari cosplay yet. Maybe. I think the male Vieira are new. As far as I know, they weren't available for a long time. The Adder's Nest sent you. How do you know How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Shakes head. Oh, okay. Well, in that case. Oh, hello. Peace, friend. We mean you no harm. You are an engineer of Garland Ironworks, or you're not. We alerted to your plight, and we've come to rescue you. And you are Ninid and Faith. I presume I was told of an expected honorary serpent. Thanks for your aid. I haven't done anything yet. What do you mean, thanks for my aid? Okay. I've never seen a craft of this design. It must be Garland's work. The secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Eorzean savages. Oh no! We are taking this craft back to the fortress, dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Look at him shaking. Poor guy. We gotta save him. Imperial scouts from the Castrum Oriens. They mean to requisition the ship. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafil was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. The tiny Bronco? But isn't that the Ironworks' latest creation? It is the first airship we built since the Calamity, the first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight, and she was soaring, she really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Attend me all. The Ironworks' latest creation must not fall into the Garlean hands. We shall strike them swift and sure and rescue the engineer Wedge. I trust we can rely on your support. My character almost always just nods. You know, like I don't talk, I just nod. Like people are like, save the world, and I'm like, an ambush to arms. I like how when you enter a fight like this, you see how it does like the intro, like the fight intro thing that they did with Final Fantasy games in the past. I think that's actually kind of cool. Like there's a lot of like really interesting thematic stuff that they did that they didn't have to do. Well, they kind of did have to do because it's a Final Fantasy game. But you know what I mean. I need to kill. No, I need. Yes, you. You must die now. And then you can be poisoned. Oh, that's rude. Oh, what the hell is that? Silent protag moment. True and real. He's walking and stomping and walking. He's stomping and walking and stomping. Okay. He's almost dead. I can't wait until I can be a bard. And not just spam shooting an arrow. At least I can shoot magic arrows when I'm a bard. Biggs! A Biggs! Wedge! You shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So how's she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can wring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications, we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. While you do your work, we shall keep watch over the perimeter. The enemy may be yet lurking nearby. As for you, you have more than done your part. I bid you return to the Adder's Nest and complete your enlistment. I pray there'll be no further interruptions when we meet next. Okay. I just wanted to say sorry, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously, though, if it hadn't been for you and the Twin Adders, we would have been chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt. Me and my friend both are. Cool. Cha-cha. Wedge. Biggs. Thank you. We're very grateful. Cool. Speak with... Get away. Oh, they're so nasty. I'm jumping off this cliff. Let me... I can't jump off that cliff. I can't... Oh, God, get away. Oh, they're so nasty. Whoa, that's a level 50 bee. That bee is level 50. That's insane. It's a powerful insect. Oh, I should probably just teleport, right? Yeah, I should just teleport. No, I can't return. Whatever, it's only like 100 something gil, right? Yeah, that's fine. Freaking music's already like stuck in my head. Why there gotta be buff bugs? Yeah, why we don't need bugs. We don't need buff bugs. That's unreasonable. That person just threw glitter on me. I want to thank them, but hold on. There we go. Without further ado, let us see your induction. 12 willing. There won't be. They waved at me. I'm. Oh. 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 Oh, you're giving me pets. It just gave me... Oh, it's a capybara. I want a capybara. Hold on. How do I... What's this? Oh, someone won at random. No, I want this one. Oh, that's cute. Yes. They like your ears? I like my ears too. I don't blame them. Protocol requires that I appraise you of who we are and what we do, after which I will invite you to swear an oath of your own free will. Welcome back, Jess. Order of the Twin Adder is the Grand Company of Gridania. Gridania! It brings together the martial, economic, and technological resources of our nation that we might stand in strong times of duress adversity when our very survival hangs in the balance. Our order was formed in the days before the calamity in readiness to fight the Garlean Empire and to combat the beast tribes and their primals. Needless to say, our struggle continues to this day. Elder Seed Seer Connie Senna has the supreme commander of our forces under her wide leadership. As the entwined serpent that graces our standard, let forestborn strive as one with friends from afar to ensure the peace. In doing so, we honor the will of the elementals and stuff. They were so friendly. Yeah. Now then, in and fight, I ask that you give unto us your oath of allegiance in whatever fashion you see fit. What oath will you swear? I shall strike down our enemies and drink of their blood. Woods will be done. So you know the words of our grand company. That as well. Bound by this common belief, let us strive to preserve all that is good in this great nation. By the power vested in me, I assign you the rank of serpent private. Whoa! You are now a woman in the order of the Twin Adder. Go forth, private fight, and do that which brings peace to the 12 woods, and honor our name. Cool. Yay. Can you hear me? It's Minphilia. Whoa! I skipped the thing on accident. Here, I'm turning this off. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask you to pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember that you are now the Serpent of Gridania. You are no less a scion. Pray return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here who would like very much to meet you. This distant call of a friend in need, perhaps? As you are needed elsewhere, I shall not keep you any longer. I would, however, suggest speaking with the High Serpent Commander for Sai Helu before you depart. He may provide you with assistance on the journey ahead. Okay. You may now accept the quest, My Little Chocobo. Wait, what? This quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario for A Realm of Reborn. Well, of course I want my Chocobo. Are you freaking kidding me? Who doesn't want to... Whoa. Who doesn't want a Okay. Delivery missions? Okay. You are now a member of the Grand Company. Have been assigned Private 3rd Class. Your Grand Company and rank can be confirmed at any time. Grand Companies pay their members not in gil, but in company seals. You confirm how many seals are currently in your possession in your currency menu that can be earned by completing various Grand Company missions. A Grand Company quartermaster is stationed at each Grand Company headquarters and will exchange items for company seals. Company seals are only redeemable with the Grand Company that issued. Okay, cool. So, are you my supply and provisioning missions? The Grand Companies of Eorzea are in constant need of supplies and provisions to maintain their daily operations. Adventurers can earn experience points and company seals by crafting or gathering the items required or delivering them. Speak to a Grand Company officer, okay, whatever. Items sought change every day. Cool. Versailles believes it's past time you were introduced or issued a personal shachabo. A personal Private Faith, I understand you've been working tirelessly in Gridania's name. You are truly an example to your fellow serpents. But tell me, have you ever felt as though you couldn't get to your destination quickly enough that perhaps you could do with a swifter pair of legs? If so, you might consider getting a personal chocobo. You have yet to issue your own bird, am I correct? Given your considerable talents, you should be able to obtain one in no time at all. Let me tell you how to go about it. First, you must obtain a serpent chocobo issuance by exchanging company seals with the quartermaster. Once you have done this deed, present it to our man Singer, and he will furnish you with a suitable bird. It is required by law that you get yourself a big feathered friend. Yes. You shall not pass until you have chocobo. Wait. Present. So I need to talk to the quartermaster, right? This guy. Whoa. What am I doing here? Stop. I don't want to look at all that. I'm gonna look at Okay, so maybe not that. What am I supposed to do? You have been sworn in to the... Oh, wait, no, that's not that one. You must present Singer with a serpent chocobo issuance. This document can be attained by exchanging company seals with a serpent quartermaster. I don't have... I'm the OIC quartermaster. Provide those free companies who have pledged their allegiance with the opportunity to purchase various enhancements and items when you're affiliated. Oh. Okay. Okay. Uh... okay, well, I don't have any seals. I am confused. For each task you complete, you'll be ordered seals. Pray think of these seals a unique currency used to purchase company issued items and even exchange for promotions. Various ways to accumulate company seals being granted. Okay, all right. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, so I will be right back. Okay. Usually find seals near the ocean. I see what you did there. I see what you're trying to do. Holy crap, that person is just spamming life skills. What am I doing here? An ill-conceived venture. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that I don't have enough stuff. Oh. That could get me seals. Just killing these guys. Okay, well, that's cool. I couldn't find the thing though. I couldn't find the chocobo ticket. It says that it's... Wait, what? Oh. Weather. Okay. I'm confused. Okay, so what do how do I want my chocobo. Oh. Well, here's the person. Several adventures to some of their retainers, which are here to find these troubled children. Words be the same regardless of who helps. Do not hesitate. She never ignored a summons before. Beg your pardon, madam. Would you be willing to aid a fellow adventurer? About my retainer, she hasn't returned from her latest venture to 9 Ivies. I fear something about to happen. Search my stuff. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna check again. Right? Quartermaster, right? That's what they said. Is it a part of some... Is it like a part of a higher rank that I can't access? Is that what it is? Whoa. Those things are expensive. I don't think so, though. I heard it's at level 30. Stop. Oh my gosh. The things... The menus popping up on top of the items is really annoying me. No. Oh, here it is. 200. I need 200 seals. Oh, God. How do I know how hard this is gonna be? It doesn't really tell me. Well, that's not gonna get me nearly enough. Oh boy. Maybe I'll just get... Maybe I should just... Maybe these quests will give me a... Oh, look! I get 300 just from finishing this quest. Are you serious? I have to go all the way back there? Okay. Why do I have to go all the way back here? What the hell? Return to the Waking Sands? Alright. Fine. Back to Ul'dah. Oh, it's been 3 hours. Wait, what? Wait, where am I going again? Oh my god. Kind of crazy how time flies. Yeah, for me especially. I feel like 3 hours. I don't feel like 3 hours has passed. Someone says I want cuddles. Yeah, so you can tell who's an RP person or not. You see these guys walking? They're like RP people. They have like an RP tag so that you can see at a glance like who's an RP person, who's not. Unleash your imagination at cosplay night. Giveaways. Gamba. It's pretty helpful. Yeah, it certainly is. Hi, question. You know you can teleport travel with Aetheryte? Yes, yes. It's just I was being stingy about it. Like I think it was I would have had to teleport here. It was like 500 gil or something. And I was like, the airship's so much cheaper. But no, it's probably worth it just just to use the Aetheryte. Welcome, by the way. Welcome, welcome. Always happy to see new people in chat. And I definitely don't mind the help. Because going in pretty blind with the game. And some stuff has been a bit overwhelming and confusing. But I have met some pretty helpful people already, which is it's nice. Honestly, like a lot of people that I've seen so far have already been really helpful in the game and outside of the game. And now I'll take the Chocobo rental. There we go. You welcomed me to Eorzea. It's a beautiful place. Thank you. I've been nervous to play this game for years and years because I've heard great things about it, but it's one of those games that's been out for so long. You like, you know, if it's been out for 5 years and you haven't started yet, you're like, should I really start playing this game? Even though it's been out for years and years and I haven't even, you know what I mean? But it's really interesting though. I mean, I've seen a lot of new players and I see a lot of older players that have been around for years and years. And everyone is super helpful and nice. Like, everyone's been very kind. Which is great. I mean, like, I've played a lot of MMOs in my life, and it feels like over time people have gotten less sociable in MMOs. Like, people are less helpful, less friendly, less talkative. And, like, honestly, I mean, like, I feel like that's pretty much the main reason to play an MMO. Is, like, if you wanna make friends and stuff. You wanna, like, play with other people. And so it's nice to see people treating it like that, you know, people being like immersed into their character, people being immersed into the world, people just hanging out, walking around, chatting, doing stuff together with friends. It's all great to see. I totally get that. I started it last year and it was daunting, but the community is just always there for you, which is such a breath of... Yeah, exactly. Like, I think if the community wasn't so, like, if it wasn't so helpful and stuff, it would definitely be a way harder. It would be a lot harder to get into the game if you know, people weren't willing to help. Had opened the door. Hold on. We need to get cat doors ASAP. But I don't even have, like, I don't have room for like a work table to like saw out the bottom of the doors. So I'll have to figure that out. Welcome back. How do I know? The recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of heroics. We are fortunate to have you. Now, when we last spoke, I do have a question though, Korzink, if you're still here. I heard that the main story is voiced more later on. I really hope it is, because I don't mind reading, but if the main story gets more voice acting later on, like, I like the sections where I can just sit back and listen to the people talk. It's also nicer for when I'm streaming, because having to read things out loud is hard sometimes. Good communities can make an old game everlasting. True and real. Look at CS:GO. I mean, come on now. When we last spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some some friends. Did I not? I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. It's Biggs and Wedge. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. I don't think we properly introduced ourselves. And I'm...
Guardsman, spit it out, will ya?
Wedge, at your service. I'm pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland in Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Welcome, Jace. Hi. Welcome. Minecraft will never die for that reason. Yeah, exactly. Minecraft is... Honestly, I mean, it's grown in popularity so massively, like, over the years. It's kind of surprising. Like, it's one of those games that I never would have expected to grow so big. But it did. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea. And I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all in fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Such happiness. So people that are popping in, if you don't normally watch my content, I sort of come from the Genshin Impact world, and I started playing this game a few days ago. Friends been pressuring me over years and years to play this game, so I finally caved in, started playing it. It's definitely slow to start, but yeah. You have a request? What's up? Okay, so I have the seals now, so I can go get my chocobo, and I'm gonna have to go back and grab that.
Having set aside the formalities,
voice acting.
We have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Voice acting jump scare.
Offering us an invaluable
Can I do
opportunity
Dragon
to
Ball
learn
Z
what
Kakarot?
the beast tribes know of the primals.
I would have to listen to him first. I haven't
While Ramu's
watched Dragon Ball Z in
existence
forever.
is well documented,
You mean like do the
Sylphs
voice?
do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know. It would be unwise to assume that the
game
threat
reaction.
posed by the primal
Maybe.
has
I
passed.
wasn't planning on playing it.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry
I've played a couple of the
not
Dragon Ball
knowing what
games,
they
but
should be worrying
I'm not
about.
like I haven't been like huge into the series.
In that regard, they are hardly alone.
Did watch it a lot when I was
What
young.
we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda.
Okay.
Who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential
Thank
that
you,
we
Axolotl. I
approach
appreciate
ourselves in
that.
as diplomatic a manner as possible.
Yeah, and we have a Discord if anyone wants to join
Words
and hang out.
actions can be misconstrued.
Pinned.
The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo.
It's
Winning
pinned
the
in
Sylph's
YouTube
favor
chat. For
may
Twitch
well
people, you
bring
have to go
us
to
a
my
step
YouTube
closer
to find my
mitigating
Discord.
the threat of the primals. Will you help us? I am grateful.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods.
Okay.
Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees.
Okay.
Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Not us. Yas. Leave it to Yas. All right. I want to go get my chocobo. Speak with Versailles. Oh, okay. So now I should be able to just return to Gridania. Why did I have to come all the way here for that? Okay, so now we go buy Chocobo first. That's the first thing we do. I'm running. Cool. And then we take that over here. Nobody's leaving it to anybody doing gotcha. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Well, you want a bird issued? Well, here you go, sir. Is that a chocobo? For me? Oh. Oh, that's not my chocobo? Okay, well. Oh. Cute. Here it is. Oh, I get to give him a name? I think I know what I'm gonna name it. Quit. Bokocho. Right? Bokocho instead of Chocobo. Yeah. Anyone? Okay. Or would it be Bochoco? It would be Bochoco. Because it's like Chocobo, but Bochoco. Bochoco. There you go. Yeah, that's good. What? Dare say he likes his name. Cool. You can use a chocobo whistle to acquire the action to summon your. Unlike rental chocobo, there's no time limit. However, there are areas such as refuse to enter action. So a hotbar located in the mount guide the character name. Chocobo armor or barding can be equipped via companion interface. You have a question? I have an answer. Companion? Oh, I need these. Where do I? Whoa. Oh, you can take it off. Wait, what? It doesn't look like it changed anything. All right, well, that's fine. How do I? Wait a minute. Don't I just need the whistle? Have I heard of Camilla's live chat? No, I don't know what that is. What? Okay, so okay, unavailable. That's okay. I can handle unavailable. All right. Self-management. Speak with Versailles at the Adder's Nest. Search 9 eyes. The missing retainer. Wait, where's this at? Shroud Gridani. Oh, okay. Well, I could probably do that soon. I'll just go ahead and keep going. So that's why I don't see people riding a mount here. I guess you can't ride the mount here. Hello. We know far too little of the selves to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call on the Scions. AI on YouTube? Interesting. Like Chat GPT or something? It's a terrible habit of mine to think aloud, but tell me what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Feet? Getting close to 30. Well, if it isn't Private Fife reporting for duty, that's the zeal I like to see. Good evening, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Yaida and Papa Limo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, a little bird told us the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, the curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are for the most part a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the elder Seed Seer, who has no desire for people to be embroiled in another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylphs' relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning against our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beast... Whoa! Should there be a sliver of a chance that something the primal might disturb the balance between Gridani and the Stephanic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better be safe than sorry. Indeed. Do we strike at Ramu or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. The Sylphs of Little Solus remain untempered and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered. Oh, that said, I urge you to exercise due caution, tradition, etiquette, bear little resemblance to our own, and don't cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solus, you will come upon the Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. I think that's where that other quest wants me to go anyway. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs, that could be pleasant. Oh, the Hawthorne Hut was it? I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly Poliver, indeed. I hope that this will be as straightforward as you say. Cool. Some scientists invented her as a 10-year-old girl, and she basically is like Google, but way better. She can answer any question. Interesting. I mean, I know ChatGPT has been pretty popular lately. People have been like really into it. And I mean, I think there is potential for it, but I just don't know. Wait. Okay, yeah, I do need to go that way. So then I might as well just... I'll be honest, I really haven't even messed with ChatGPT or any of that crap. Like, I don't know. I just haven't really felt any need for it, I guess. Okay, wait. Yeah, I need... Yeah, you. The ferry dock to the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east, you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. All right. I think I'm attuned to that already. Oh, I want to try out my... Want a chocobo... While on Chocoback, a chocobo icon will appear on your status bar. You can dismount your chocobo at any time by right-clicking this icon or by re-clicking the action button. Okay. Cool. It's cute. Okay, so let me look at the mount. It didn't change anything. Does the chocobo not have a mount? Like, shoot. I don't know. I'm confused. Oh, I gotta kill these wild hoglets. I really don't know if this is all that much faster. You know what I mean? I can't really tell. I think it is. I think it's faster. I like how it flaps. Little wings. Can't wait for more Fantasy games that have unique mob animals. You know, like giant skunks or pangolium. Yeah. That's always like some of the best parts of fantasy games, is seeing like the wildlife and all the different inspired species. Whoa, we just ran through the wall. For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, they are as friendly as any folk, though they have their quirks, but so do we all. Would you know more? You do well speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the sylphs than I'll ever know. Okay. Oh, have I attuned to this? I think I did attune to this. Yeah. Come learn a thing or two about the sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They are peculiar folk. How peculiar? Let me just tell you. They're... Beg pardon, friend. My memory's not just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. Oh. Okay. The sylphs? Yeah, it told me stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien. You do best not to underestimate them on the account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think about trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun. Okay. The sylphs? Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing mournful faces on our masks, and next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they'll just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Nope. 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 Oh, of course, hearing your stories, well, my stories has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting amongst their kind. You do well to remember this may help win the favor of the forest friends. Okay. They like dancing, they don't like food, and they pull pranks. Still here. Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to show up empty-handed to earn their trust. You do well to bring along a, what was it again? And my wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove her more right. How does this person know so much and know so little at the same time? Let's go! You can do it, little Burby. Beep 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 beep. He just ran up that tree. Any peace offering for the sylphs? Were anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear they wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Milk root, that's what we call the root of that. Call the root of that most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff. But the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow? With some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. All right. Let me out of here. Your fences can't hold me. Sucker. Oh my gosh. Time is flying. It's been almost 4 hours. I actually probably need to go soon because I need to like eat and stuff, you know? Whoa, okay. You're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milk root, but of course, those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk root will have the sylphs calling you friend and sister the moment they lay eyes on it. I'm starting to feel woozy. Why do I feel like this guy's like sick or something? I'm level 29. Wouldn't you believe it? Rolf Hawthorne has gift wrapped your offering. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root. This should keep it nice and fresh. The sylphs love this stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the moorball that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You more important matters to attend to today. Yes, the sylphs are an eccentric bunch. They've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. And before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Amaline here would have a word with you, travel and safety friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. It's good to see your knowledge of sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Kumosio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many occasions. He has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root that the sylphs so adore. I have something far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the elder Seedseer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Sheesh. All right, well, you know what? I will probably play this game off stream. Just saying. Also, my stream schedule will stay. I'm just going to leave it as is for right now. But, I mean, now that I have this room, I can stream more freely, more frequently. And I can stream kind of like whatever, whenever I want, right? So that's one thing I'm looking forward to. But yeah, I had a pretty good time playing this on stream. I just feel like the worst part about it is having to read everything out loud. If later on the main story is more voiced, then that would be fantastic. That would help out a lot because I don't want to have to read it all out loud. Anyway, welcome back, Rodats. You popped in. We're getting ready to wrap up here, probably in a few minutes. You're testing Ayato. He's great. I love using him in teams. But yeah, I appreciate all of you that were here hanging out. If you haven't liked the stream, please do so. And if you have liked the stream, thank you. If you are not in the Discord, go ahead and jump in there. We got friendly people talking all the time about video games and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm going to start working on the next episode in my lore series soon. So you can look forward to that. If you haven't seen the Chongyun video, go ahead and give that one a watch. And I will be tackling another one of those videos very soon. And I will also be streaming again very soon. So I hope to see you all there. And yeah, thank you all for being here. I appreciate that very much. Good stuff, good stuff. Anyway, if I don't see you, I'll either see you in Discord or I'll see you on my next stream. But until then, I bid you all adieu. And yeah, until next time, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Peace out, guys.